What's up, guys? Stein back with another video. In today's topic, I'm going to be talking about the power of 10 pages a day. Now, I know a lot of people, some people may be against reading, some people may be for it. I'm just giving you my experience and what I've been through with reading and how it's impacted my life. So reading has been a way important part of my life, and it's altered the course of my life. I can guarantee you that because of how many books that not how many books I've read, but the knowledge that I've gained from these amount of books that's literally changed my actions, that has altered the course of my life. Like books have knowledge that is just completely different than a normal experience, because a lot of times you can't experience everything, because obviously experience is the best teacher. We all know this. I know this, you know this. Actions dictate results. But in this video, I'm talking about reading and how it can impact your life and how it can change your life. The power of 10 pages a day, just 10 pages every single day. Think about this: if you read 10 pages every single day, like, just realize how much that can actually change your life. I'm talking about, and in this, I'm talking about a nonfiction, personal development, entrepreneurship book. I'm not talking about some fiction, To Kill a Mockingbird, Harry Potter BS. All right, respect to the authors, but I'm not reading fiction. All right, and I could advise you guys highly, don't read fiction. There's no way you can implement anything from fiction in your life. Like, maybe fiction is all entertainment, and look, I've made so many videos about this. Entertainment is not what we want to go after. We want to go after what we want in life, and these nonfiction, personal development, and entrepreneurship books are going to literally tell us how to get what we want in life. Like, they're going to lay it out right for us. I mean, they may not say exactly, but like, they're going to give us a lot of tips, and that's what we want. We want tips, we want advice, we want as much knowledge as possible in order to get to our goals, because that's the most important thing, is that we accomplish our goals here in life. So all these books that you read are going to help you do that. They inspire you, they motivate you, they get more knowledge into your brain. Like, there's so many good things. Like, you can literally get your mind inside of another author, like, by simply reading his book, and like, you can think what he is thinking, which is absolutely crazy. Now, obviously, like I said before, experience is the best teacher. But what I've found is that reading has just opened me up to more creativity and new ideas. Like, that's what reading has done for me. It's basically opened me up to so many more ideas than I wouldn't have never thought of if I didn't read the book. Like, there's so many new ideas that I've read, and I'm like, wow, is that really true or something? And it is. It's true. Like, I didn't know that for a lot of these things. Like, that's why you have to not be ignorant. Always be willing to learn. Always willing to learn. Always growing. If you're not growing, you're dying. Grow until the day you die. I was just listening to a podcast yesterday about Andy Frisella. It says you're going to grow till you die. Like, I mean, think about it. When you read books, you are growing. You're growing your mind. You're training your mind. It's basically like meditation. Brandon Carter says the 2 ways to train your brain. Number 1, meditation. Number 2, reading books. They both train your brain, and they both train your mind. And they allow you to do this at the highest level possible. Because think about it, when you're reading something, it's gonna help you. It's gonna help your life. And that's why I'm going about in this video. I want to help you guys improve your lives. Like, that's what's most important here, is improving our life. So I'm telling you, reading just 10 pages a day, 10 pages, like, no matter what, without fail, 10 pages a day. Literally, there are times where I've literally forgot my 10 pages, or not forgot, I just hadn't got to them until like late at night. And I was like, wow, I really want to go to bed right now. But guess what? I read those 10 pages, and then I went to bed, and guess what happened? I felt motivated, I felt inspired, I felt, wow, like, there's something more than just, because here's the thing. Like I said, everything you do is a habit. So if you're putting these positive thoughts into your brain before you go to bed, you're going to wake up in a positive mindset. You're going to wake up ready to dominate the day. Like, but if you go to bed watching Netflix, if you go to bed smoking pot, you're not going to put any positive, like, no positive thoughts have been in your mind. Like, and that's a fact. Like, no positive thoughts have been in your mind, and it's not going to help you at all. So, when I did this at nighttime, I read these 10 pages. After that, I felt like I could accomplish anything in the world. Like, that's how much it inspires you. That's how much it motivates you. And that's how much it just puts these new thoughts in your brain. Like, there's nothing negative about reading 10 pages. Like, and people say, like, a lot of the times I even like read multiple stuff over and over again. But repetition is the mother of skill. Like, you need reps, 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 and hearing the same thing over and over and over again. So that way it actually processes in your brain. Because once it processes in your brain, then finally you can implement this into action because you've heard it so many times that your brain is just like, when's this guy gonna ever give up? Like, your brain, because your brain always wants to quit. There's a part of you that always wants to quit, and there's a part of you that always wants to keep going. Andy Frisella calls this the boss voice and the bitch voice. The bitch voice doesn't want you to keep going, gives you reasons to quit. The boss voice, you're training this by reading books, by working out, things like that. It's going to allow you to think you can accomplish anything in the world. It's going to allow you to do whatever it is that you actually desire to do in this world. Like, these reading, like, I can't explain how much reading has literally changed alter the course of my life. I started it like 2 years ago. I'm never going to stop. I'm going to continue to read, continue to learn YouTube videos. Like, I'm always a learner. Like, that's the thing. And I'll be willing to learn old information, new information. Like, there's some books that are classics that are still good books to read, even though they're very, very old. Think and Grow Rich, Outwitting the Devil, like How to Win Friends and Influence People. These types of books have been around for so long, but they're still around today because people simply, like, the knowledge that these books have gained is it doesn't have anything to do with the date that the book came around. Like, people can implement this today and 10 years beyond. That's what I heard. Or that's not what I heard. Yeah, that's what somebody told me, is that the knowledge of these books is like, and these ones specifically, the authors are Andrew Carnfield, I believe is what his name is, and Napoleon Hill. So obviously these guys are not around anymore, but they've written books that have just literally everyone has read them. Everyone successful has read them and implemented them in their lives and realized the impact that they've had on these books and like what they can do to you. Like, books can literally change you. Like, I know for a fact, Awaken Thy Giant Within, Tony Robbins, that book literally changed me. It changed me so, like, I need to read that book again, because that book, that's by far my favorite book of all time. It's the best book, in my opinion, of all time. If not, like, it's probably number one on my list, just because of how you can actually change. It's all about yourself. Like, how you can change yourself, or you can even, like, almost change other people by just, like, body language, how you express yourself, things like that. Posture, he talks about. Like, there's so many little things that matter, and that he talks about in this book. Like, look, everything you do in life, you need to have positive thoughts, and you never need to think negative thoughts. Like, that's basically what he says in the book. And that strikes me so much, is because, like, literally as human beings, we have a choice to think positive or to think negative. Most people choose to think negative. They don't choose to think positive. Like, that's literally like the key to life. So, like, that's why reading is so beneficial, because it just puts positive thoughts in your brain all the time. You're always thinking positive when you're reading. There's no author that's going to give you any negative information. And if he does, he's literally going to say, okay, this is what you're going to do about it. That's what I love about Mark Cuban. I read his book, How to Win in the Sport of Business. He says, look, I love complaining. He says, I love it, because it allows you to improve, allows you to get better. Like, as long as you do something about it. Most people just complain and they don't do anything about it. But he says, I love complaining, because this allows us, it gives us a chance to improve. Like, literally, I just read that in a book. And it's like, yeah, there's like some things that I've read, like I started reading 2 years ago. There's some things that literally are still in my mind to this day. Like, if let's say I'm just like having an experience or something, and then I come back to this book. Like, my mind comes back to this book of like, oh, okay, so this is what I should do in this type of situation because I read this from the book. This is what I need to do in this type of situation. Like, that's how crazy it is. Like, that's how important it is. So I highly, highly, highly recommend you start reading at least 10 pages a day, 10 to 30 pages a day. And I got this from Andy Frisella in his program, 75 Hard, and it's completely changed my life. I haven't completed 75 Hard yet, but I've been reading 10 pages for a very long time now. I would say months. And it's definitely changed the way I think about things, the way I process information, the way I go about my life on a day-to-day basis, because these authors have literally achieved so much, and they're trying to share the knowledge with us. Like, they're literally giving us information, and like, don't be stingy with learning. Always learn every single day. Always get better every single day. Always growing, always improving. That's the video for today. Like the video, comment, subscribe, turn your post notifications on, and we will see you in the next video.